Hello, welcome to Happy Deep Learning Tutorials. Hope you all are doing good. And today I'm coming with one of the very important topics and one of my favorite topics as well, which is called SCD Type 1 and Type 2. We are going to talk about slowly changing dimension. Yes. So in databases and data warehouses, when you talk about maintaining your tables and normalizing your tables, we generally talk about SCD, that is slowly changing dimensions, type 1 and type 2. Now what is this SCD type 1 and type 2? Let us understand through the basic concepts of ETL. What is ETL? Basically, we extract a file, we apply a certain transformation, and then we load it in a certain format in our tables. Now if say you have a fact table and a dimension table, right? So in the star schema, we have a fact table in the center and then all the dimension tables surrounding that fact table, wherein the primary key of the fact table is present in the corresponding dimension tables, right? Now when we talk about Snowflake schema, then we have not only one dimension table but many dimension tables, or maybe the reason might be the dimension tables have more data, or the volumes of data which is present, so we need to normalize that, and therein we find the need of SCD type 1, type 2, okay, slowly changing dimensions 1 and type 2. So let us understand to the basic concepts here. I've prepared this basic diagram. So let's say we have a daily incoming file. Okay, this is a table which is called a staging table. Let's say it is a category stage table, wherein the file which we are going to receive is a daily refresh frequency file. In the staging, we are receiving the daily data. Let's say this is the first file wherein I've received two records with the category ID as 1 and 2, name as certification 1 and 2, and category and this corresponding category price. This category price which the academy records are maintaining is 40,000 and 50,000. Okay, so the transaction date of this particular record was, let's say, 1st January 2024, and similar for the next one. And is there any discount applied? It says no. Okay, and this is the original price. Now I want to load this data into my specific dimension table. Okay, this is the incoming file. Now I want to load it. So first I am going to apply the SCD type 1. Now what is SCD type 1? I am going to load the data as it is into my dimension table without applying any we can apply the transformation but without maintaining any history. Okay, let's say this was the first file. I want to load it here, so I've loaded it in the dimension table. So it is going to do what? This is going to delete, insert, and append operation. This is going to perform delete, insert, and append operation. So I'm going to insert the new and the latest records, delete old and the existing records, and update and append the existing records. So this is the fresh file. So first I have loaded certification 1 and 2 as it is with the same values. I think here it has to be 50,000 only, right? So we have just loaded this data and with the same dates, nothing changed. Now let's say we have received a new file on 20th November wherein we could see the difference in the prices. So the category prices have certainly slashed by I think 40,000 and 30,000. There is a slash price down, okay, in the certification 1 price, which is costing now 30,000 instead of 40,000 earlier, and certification 3, which is a new record with a new category ID as 3 instead of 2, which is costing 70,000. So this is an entirely new record, and this is the existing record where the prices has changed, right? But we can see the transaction date is also different, and here it says discounted apply in the next column is yes. So now I need to update this into my SCD type 1. So what will SCD type 1 will do is it is going to delete this existing record and update this value with 30,000, and here the certification 2 value will remain as it is, and instead it will insert the new record as this line, as this row, okay, the entire row, and then we can apply the row level security as well. So here it is going to be 3 category ID 3, certification category name certification 3, cost price, category price is 70,000, and on the new transaction date and the discount applied, yes. Okay, so this is the new record, but the latest existing record we are not maintaining history in SCD type 1. So that is the major difference. Okay, and it has updated the new records. Now when you talk about SCD 2, so in SCD 2 what we do generally is we do maintain the history records as well along with the new records. So what does it perform? It performs 3 operations: insert, update, but no delete. Okay, so what will it insert? It will insert new records, it will update the existing end date. So we'll add 2 more columns. When you talk about SCD type 2, we're going to have the column names of start date and end date along with the transaction date. If you want, you can keep it. Okay, So start date and end date. So start date will be the starting date or the transaction date of that particular transaction where it occurred in the first place, and then the end date would be the